This portion of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited, fueling growth for people.
Welcome back to the weekend edition. Several Potters Key vendors say they are pleased with the government's decision to beautify the area. Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister V. Alfred Gray recently told ZNS News that the government wants to transform Potters Key into a mecca for outdoor family activities. Now, while there are some vendors who agree with this decision, there are also a few customers who say major upgrades to the popular hotspot is long overdue.
Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister V. Alfred Gray recently announced that all dilapidated government buildings on the Potters Key dock will be the first to receive a major facelift within the initial phase of the Potters Key beautification exercise.
In the next 3 to 6 weeks, you would see a new Potters Key dock emerging, because whatever buildings belong to the government, I have contracted for improving, repairing, and painting of them.
Potters Key dock is considered one of the most popular hangouts for Bahamians and visitors alike, but has been an eyesore for many years. Now, a few vendors we spoke to say they welcome the government's plans to beautify the vicinity.
I agree with them to, upgrade it after the long time that at least I've been out here, Well, I totally agree with the government because Potters Key is a wonderful place to be, and it will make the families more comfortable in coming in this area.
The parts like around this thing, they won't put tires straight around, and that's to beautify the place for the tourists. And then the tourists will want to come back more and more to the Bahamas.
It'd be good to beautify the place, put trees and paint up the stalls, the old ones, get rid of the old ones, and put them benches so people can come with their family and have a good weekend time with the.
A few of the dock's frequent customers say even though Potters Key dock provides that down-home Bahamian experience, efforts to beautify the area and make it more environmentally friendly is long overdue.
All these old boats and stuff like this, you understand me? They need to charge them a fee, let them, so the money what they bring in from that, they could maintain the place and then because the tourists like come underneath here, you understand me? And it really ain't sanitized and look too good. They really got to get it together. You understand me? Have running water and light because the people them patronizing the tourists like this place and especially if the tourists them spending, clean up the place. You understand me? Keep them happy. We need these people to feed us.
I think there's a few things that they need to work on, like the restrooms and stuff like that. We got to make those, always clean, always working. You have people that you bring from all around the world. You don't want them to walk in the restroom and then walk right back out, and they have to go.
Now, all these vendors and customers say they want to see is signs of the upgrades being carried out, a boost in their businesses, and to enjoy some good old Bahamian fun. LaDawn Davis, ZNS Network News.
In other news this Sunday, have you flown a kite before? Well, on Saturday, dozens of youngsters from a number of civic organizations did so for the very first time on Clifford Park. Each participant got a free kite courtesy of the Mediterranean Shipping Company, who donated more than 400 kites for the special event hosted by the Bahamas-China Friendship Association. Association President Philip Simon says kite flying is symbolic to the culture of China, and this event is just one way to not only expose the Chinese culture, but to attract more young Bahamians to be a part of the group.
Decided to, as a cultural activity, to bring kite flying kind of back. We see it every once in a while, but the association is looking to really follow through on its objectives of promoting goodwill, friendship, better relations. We also have a trade and economic promotion arm of the association, but today we're just having a little bit of fun. We all know that China is growing in influence in the world. We have great friendship already with the United States of America. I think we have to have better understanding of China as well, and the association was formed for that purpose. So really that's the goal.
Representing the 13th chapter of the Bahamas Boys Brigade of St. John's Baptist Church was Ellis Bodie Young, who brought along 13 young boys to fly a kite for the first time. He applauded the organizers for holding such a positive activity.
I think it's good because we try to do some of this, try to get them to do some of the indigenous things that we did when we were kids. And this was an opportunity to do the kite flying. So now we just have to get them into some other things like shooting marbles, playing rounders, and that kind of thing. Because I deal with mostly boys, so we look at boys' games.
Well, several Bahamians taking advantage of the newest telephone to hit the telecommunications industry. The Bahamas Telecommunications Company launched the popular Samsung S4 yesterday. The same day it became available in the United States. Its sleek design and new features attract the new cell phone customer. BTC's wireless product manager, Alfie Duncombe, described the Samsung's S4's new technology.
You can scroll through your emails by just looking at it, tilting the device back and forth, and you can actually go through your emails. One of the other things that they've done as well is they have an S translator, and so if you're like me and you don't know any languages and you're traveling, you can literally say or text what it is that you want to say in another language, and it can actually translate it for you.
Ms. Duncombe also told us that sales for the phone went very well yesterday.
You know, and a lot of the carriers in the U.S., they're doing online sales or pre-sales, you know, but our customers here in the Bahamas had the opportunity to come into the store and actually get that device and leave with the device working today. So we had tons of customers here this morning. I thought it was a little Black Friday here at the mall at Marathon, so we're definitely pleased with the customer turnout this morning. And of course, you know, we still have more here at the mall at Marathon, and so we're running the promotion, running our special for an entire week.
And that S4 is such a great phone. Well, that's a look at news this Sunday. The National Family Island Regatta is now over. We've got a wrap up from Exuma coming up in sports with Julian Gibson.